Alright, everyone. I'm going to Christmas Valley. It's too late in the day to try to go anywhere else. It's already 1 o'clock. So I'm going over to... Thought I'd cruise on over to Christmas Valley. Got to pick up a couple things for my son-in-law. Some groceries. Just a few things. He's out of butter. Butter. And he borrowed all mine last night. So now I'm out of... Ooh, there's a tumbleweed. What luck for us to see it. Ugh. Let me adjust this. It would have been better if I would have adjusted it. Darn it. But hopefully you caught it. But that was the tumbleweed. It would have been a great shorts video. Could have done a tumbleweed song. Oh, look, the cafe. It's beautiful today. It's really, really warm. I got in the car, thought that, here, let me roll my window up some. Thought I needed the heater when I got in. Nope. Oh, there's the graveyard on your left-hand side. I'm going to do a video on that. I just wanted to get some more information. I did get some information, but you can't rely on Wikipedia because the information I got from them was not accurate. It was not accurate, because when I was comparing it to some other sites that are local that, you know, have more of a historical, it was so not even close to being inaccurate or being accurate. And when I do that video, I've already tried to do the video a bunch of times and I've had to delete it because with all the information that I compiled, it's very... I don't know any of these people. I don't know any of their family members. I don't know anything like that. But trying to read what happened is very... Like, I have not been able to get through it without really crying. And I haven't tried it since about October, because I do have some of the pieces of paper, and when I you know, do a practice read, I can't get through it without choking up. I have to stop. I don't know, it's very, very, it's a long, very detailed story. Very detailed, and I think it's the details that are the most emotional. So I give a shout out to all those channels out there who do some of these historical things and can handle it pretty good. I'm not going to work on a bunch of editing with it. I'm trying to do a straight through video, like how I do these. Like, I don't mind adding a few things here and there, and I probably could take out a lot of nonsensical things that I'm babbling on about, but I don't really care. I don't... Either people like the videos or they don't like the videos. It's just supposed to be a relaxing... You know, you're my friends, I'm talking to you, it's like you're with me. It's like we're walking together or we're driving together. It's just a really one-sided conversation. That sounds so selfish. Oh my goodness. That just sounds terrible. But, you know, I just want to take you along with me and hang out. And oh, look at those shapes of those rocks up ahead. You know, I just look at all different kinds of stuff. I'm all over the map. So, I mean, I have videos that I have a list of videos that I want to do that are written down, that I have different things set up for. it's just not the right time of year, or I'm just not prepared enough, or the test videos just didn't work out and I have to do something different and I just haven't thought of that yet, or it just hasn't come about. I do have, and they're more serious videos than these that I do that I'm just hanging out with you. I just happen to really like the hangout videos more than I do the serious ones, because the serious ones aren't me. Everybody who knows me knows I'm the least serious person. I laugh in a crisis. I'm that hyena that just laughs or thinks of something. And I mean, and the crazy thing is it could be dark humor, it could be good-natured humor, it could be all kinds of whatever. That's just how I deal with everything, is I laugh it off. Even when I'm hurting, like if I get hurt, I laugh, but at the same time I'm telling you I'm not kidding. It's crazy. Ooh, our turn. Usually I miss this turn. There's another one that's a few miles down that takes you into Christmas Valley, and if I'm too lazy to turn around, or if I've gotten too far and I miss the turn, see, Fort Rock is 24 miles. Then I take that turn and it pops you out at that gas station over in Christmas Valley. This is Arrow Gap Road that I'm turning onto. The school is 8.4 miles, which is about 0.4 miles past where I turned to go to Christmas Valley. So it's right in between Christmas Valley and Fort Rock. So yeah, this is the bus route that the kids take to go into school. I mean, I think there's only maybe, let's see, 2, 6, maybe 12, 14 kids that go to school that I know about. There could be some that are living out on ranches. For all I know, there could be a kid at this house. I just know the ones that are directly in town, because I see them regularly, and the bus stop is on Mahogany, and they all go to Mahogany to get on the bus. So every kid goes to the very back, the last street, and that's where they get on the bus at. So I see a lot of people are out driving around today. Actually, the last 2 days. Yesterday it was super nice during the day, but once it hit like 3 o'clock, 3 or 4 o'clock, the temperatures dropped real dramatically. Today it's another gorgeous day, but you can still see snow on the side of the road. So it's still cold, but it's warm. I mean, it's warmer than normal with snow on the ground, so it's kind of a nicer day. I didn't have to wear a jacket. I just wore a hoodie. I don't have to wear hats or gloves today. That's kind of nice. Although I did wear gloves earlier when I was out walking around, and I did wear snow pants, but I just wore a hoodie because it's not that cold. It's probably like, I don't know, mid-30s. Doesn't really have any wind. So my mic didn't come in the mail yet, and it's probably not going to be here for a bit. Bummer. But I got the tripod, and that's what was most important since I broke. Although I did fix the little tripod eventually with Gorilla Glue. It took 4 times gluing it, but I finally got it to stay. So it's still a workable tripod. And the new one I bought, it's kind of too tall to put on my dashboard. I thought it would be a little bit shorter, but it's a little too tall to go on my dashboard. But I do like the selfie stick portion of it, especially for my shorts videos, because I've been lagging on doing shorts videos. And I usually do a lot of those, and lately I've been doing a lot of these longer videos. And I need to get back into doing some shorts to, you know, keep it, because I want both sides. I like doing shorts, and I really like doing the vlog too. I really like doing both of these, so I kind of really want to keep up on both of these on the same channel, just because I like it. Man, look how beautiful these rocks are. The view is just phenomenal today. Look how gorgeous it is. It just makes me want to roll my window down, put my arm on the windowsill, and just cruise along. Oh, I love days like this, where you can just go and adventure and drive. And then there are days where I don't want to go anywhere. But now that I've kind of really settled down, I'm like ready to go on, I think, some little bit of road trips here and there. Look at that view. There's a really nice cattle ranch up here on the left-hand side when we get over this cattle grade. I would like to stop and take videos of these cows, but I'm pretty cautious about videoing people's, because this is their homes. These ranches are these people's homes, and you know, I realize it's public or whatever. Look at all those cattle. Oh, dude, they have some white ones. Is there anybody behind me? No. There's even a light tan and red. Oh, wow, they have a lot of cows this time. I mean, a lot. Normally, I don't see that many. But they've got them in all their pens. They have all kinds. This is massive. Crazy. One time, I was out with some friends, and we were driving down this road over in Langlois, Oregon. And there was a big Angus bull that was literally sitting down like a dog out in the middle of the field. And this was one of the biggest bulls I've ever seen. And the guy that was, one of my friends that was driving, he couldn't get over it. Like, we pulled over, he got out and just stared at that bull for the longest time, because he couldn't believe that bull was sitting down like a dog. And it was massive. And the bull just sat there and stared back at him. And every once in a while, when I see him, he brings up that story. It was a huge black Angus bull. He was big. Right there on, when you're going out to the little lake. I can't remember the name of that road in Langlois. Justin will remember it, darn it. I can't remember, but it's in Langlois. Go down that long stretch. I can't remember the name of that road right now. Bummer. But Langlois, Oregon, it's not like really a touristy place, so if you're not from that area, it's not really a place that you would visit. You'd drive through it and didn't realize you drove through it. Really tiny town. My grandparents, they got married in the 40s. I think it was like 44. They got married in 44 because my grandpa was in the war, and it was after he got out of the war. And they bought a house on Edna Road, and that's where my mom, my Uncle Larry, my Uncle Stephen, my Uncle Roger, and my Aunt Sheila were all raised. And my grandparent, all the way up until my grandparents passed away. I think I was like 21 when my grandma died. 21, 22. And then I was like, a few years after that, my grandfather passed away. So that was quite a long time ago. But they lived out Langlois, so I spent a great deal of time in Langlois. I know you see people wave at me is because they think I'm my daughter. It's funny. Everybody thinks they know me, but nobody out here knows me. I know one person. I know Dr. V at V and V Auto. That's who I know. That's the only person. Oh no, I guess I know Gwen at Sunflower Salon. And that's it. I do not know anybody else in Christmas Valley. Don't know anybody. Those are the only two people that I've ever physically met and have spoken with in Christmas Valley. But you see all these people wave at me is because they think that I'm my daughter. And since she works at the post office, everybody knows her. And they also see her drive my car. Because her car, she's having issues with again. So, and then my car, this one, got a little nick and in the window, and then it just slowly it started getting a crack, and now I've got a big crack, so now I have to replace the windshield. It's not all the way across, but it's not annoying, but I don't like it. It's my first windshield like this, so I have to call around we found a place in Lapine that I gotta call and get a quote on, and then I want to call 2 places in Bend and get a quote, and then if the Lapine one is around the same, even if it's $20 more than what the quotes that I'm getting from Bend, I'll probably still go with the Lapine one because I like to shop locally if I can. Even though I bought my new selfie stick / tripod / remote control picture taker thingy on Amazon, I really do try to shop locally. I bought my other tripod that was for $6.99 at the grocery outlet in Lapine. So I really do try to shop locally unless it's something that I just can't get. And I'm driving all the way to Bend because that's where the nearest Walmart is. And then there's 100,000 people or so that live in Bend. And then trying to go into the Walmart where it's super crowded, and it's just, I don't like it. I'm not that kind of a shopper. I'm the kind of shopper that likes to look at, I love thrift stores because I get an eclectic view of stuff. Or I like Habitat for Humanity is my most favorite place in the whole wide world to shop. I just love it there so much. I love it, love it, love it, love it. It's my favorite place. I don't know what it is, but that's where I like to go. I like looking at all the stuff that I can make into art. And everybody is artistic. Like when I taught art, I always got that same, I'm not an artist, I don't know how to draw. What does drawing have to do with art? That's only one tiny aspect of art. Half the time when I paint something, I didn't draw it first. I just went to town and just started painting it. 95% of the things that I create I've never touched a pencil to. I've painted over 900 paintings. I'm not saying all of my paintings are like that, but my least favorites are the ones that I pre-drew. Those are my least favorites. Because I always felt like it made me stay within boundaries. Like, oh, here's the rule. I have to stay here. And I don't know. And even painting, besides painting, art can be anything. what I've been doing in my yard for the last 4 years. I've been building my flower garden / garden into it'll be a masterpiece when I'm finished. Every lane, all of it, like I can see it inside my head, and it's like a big painting. That's art. So landscaping, building your garden, you've placed things in the way that it looks and stuff like that. That's artistic. That's your art. Your art could be the way that you've arranged the stuff on your walls inside your house. That's your design. That's you're an interior designer. I love walking into different people's houses, and the way that you can have 10 people buy the exact same stuff and go into their homes and rearrange and hang stuff up and arrange things. It'll be different because everybody's got a different eye for how they see things. So everybody's artistic in my book. Absolutely everybody. Doesn't necessarily have to be with the paintbrush or a pencil. I've seen mechanics pop open an engine and look down, and I can see in their eye that they see something we don't see. They don't, and it's not just that they see something that's wrong with the engine. They see how they would imagine how they would want it. Like that passion comes forward, and you can see it in their eyes. The thrill of having a stabilizer bar and foofing up this or that. I don't know what all the terms are for mechanics, but I'm just saying that that's an example. And just imagine the people who make ponds, and my dad does. He's a painter, but he also likes doing mosaics, so he'll do like big old ponds and crazy sidewalks and all kinds of stuff with tile. He loves doing that kind of stuff. I've known, if you live in Oregon, you're an artist, I guarantee you. But I believe everybody in the world is an artist. My mom could paint, and then she could turn around, sit right next to you, and completely knit a sweater, just right onto you. It was crazy. She never had to look at patterns or anything like that. She just had it. Oh, there's V&V Auto, right there on the right-hand side. I always love doing plugs for him because he really is a great guy. My car works great. Can't complain. Can't complain at all. I have the heater off, but it's still warm. I want to crack the window. But I don't know how that affects the sound on here. Because on my left ear it seems like it's really loud, but my right ear doesn't care, so I don't know how that's gonna go. Oh look, 2 acre lots. That must mean there's more than one. 2 acres. I have an acre, and that's a lot for me. Like, I definitely cannot manage my whole acre by myself. I'm glad that I have help, because there's no way. Because a quarter, or a little tiny bit less than half of my acre is lawn that has to be mowed, and I can't even mow. I mow a little tiny moon crest shape by my garden. That's what I mow. That's what I can handle. I can't handle anything bigger than that. And then my flower beds are specifically designed to where I barely have to do much work in each one. It's my sidewalks that I struggle with all the time. Those are the ones that gets weeds, that irritates me. Or my little gravel area gets weeds. But I don't want to use chemicals and stuff like that. Okay, where am I going first? I have to go to the Dollar General first, but I kind of wanted to end this video in front of the post office in Christmas Valley, because that way you've seen our post office, and then you've seen Christmas Valley's post office, which I think is, their post office, oh, here it is way different than ours. I wasn't going to go inside. I'm just going to pull in and then end my video with their post office. ready to be surprised. Surprise! Don't you love it? Don't you love it? All right, bye.